Well, we've got something here that's going to change your life. This is our reminder. As a member of the Magic Circle, I'm not supposed to leak secrets. But this one is just so important because it's life-changing.
Welcome to Spirit on the Rocks. I'm Zoe.
I'm Sami.
And I'm Sam.
And this is the podcast where we talk all things spirituality and wellness with our resident skeptic, Mr. Sam Bird. How you feeling today, Sam?
Actually, I feel kind of like less skeptical. I'm in a less skeptical mood.
Oh, that's interesting because all of the alternative therapies that we're going to be exploring, I actually think this might be
Right up your street.
Sam Bird's favourite.
Okay, hit me.
Do you want to know what we're doing today?
Absolutely.
Do you want to tell him?
Laughter therapy.
Laughter therapy.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of it?
Never heard of it.
We've got the number one laughter yoga therapists in the UK, Clive and Jackie St. James, and they are going to be taking us through some laughter therapy. We don't know what that's going to look like, but I imagine
It's going to be funny.
it's going to be funny.
Good, because I've been like wanting to like just piss about, through this whole thing, and it's just I get to actually laugh now, which is going to be good. I don't have to take it too seriously. Is that right?
Yeah, I guess because some of the things that we might be doing, or that if you laugh, is quite rude. But when you're like doing something that might be uncomfortable, your natural state might be to laugh.
Yeah.
But this one, I guess,
It's going to
you'll
be
encouraged
silly.
to laugh.
You're going to be silly. We're going to play around. They're going to make us do some laughter in lots of different forms, I'm sure.
Every time we do this, we have a big question. And the question today is, can we have fun without alcohol? You know, I'm in recovery, as you know. Me and you have had some great times when I wasn't in recovery.
Great times.
Some bad times too, I guess. Some bad hangovers. And I have spent the last nearly 2 years, finding ways to have fun without alcohol, finding a richness of life without needing to be intoxicated. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I would say that you probably still think that having some alcohol in your system makes situations more fun.
Absolutely.
But we need to find a way, to find a balanced lifestyle to have fun without alcohol, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. I think everybody's waking up a little bit more to like sober living. And like for me, I'm teetering on that edge of not drinking nowhere near as much as I used to. But that's after like my mum's in recovery now. So like I've just learned a lot of stuff from that process of watching somebody drink a lot and like what that can do and the culture of it. And then looking at myself and thinking about alcohol differently.
You came to a meeting with me once as a visitor, and you know the effect that alcohol had on my life. Obviously we had some brilliant times, but it ended up getting a bit, more dark than light, let's say. What's your view on cutting out drink or cutting down drink?
I've learned more since you becoming sober that it just affects people differently, because
I think it's such a good point.
From my side, and I've told you, I work really, really hard Monday to Friday, and me and my wife will have a bottle of wine or two or three, and it's our bonding time, and we have some of our best conversations, and I open up a little bit more and a bit more, I'm more affectionate, and we look forward to that Friday night. And we wake up in the morning, we go to the gym, and perhaps we won't do it till the following Friday. Now, that isn't the case for some couples. Some couples will fight on alcohol. Some individuals will, not know when to stop and turn to drugs and ruin relationships. And that's the kind of stuff that I've been learning a little bit more, that, I can't just be like, oh, you don't drink, so you're not fun. I just need to understand a little bit more that everybody's different.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's great. Like, I understand that there can be an intimacy. Obviously, alcohol can be a lubricant, essentially, to open up. For myself and a lot of people that I've met in my recovery journey, you start becoming a bit more dependent on that person that you become when you drink. And then because you spend a lot of time hungover, you don't feel like yourself unless you've had a drink, and that can lead into a dark road, right? Where I have found recently that my personality, and therefore my understanding of life, spirituality, my relationships have got richer and bigger and had more flavor and depth that I used to think I could only get through drinking drugs. And my fun looks different now. I've had a lot of fun. We had a lot of wild times. And I might not want to stay out till 3 a.m. dancing yet. That hasn't happened for me in recovery. But when I sit down with a friend or my partner for a few hours at the pub with a sparkling water or zero beer, I'm more present and more fulfilled than I was scatty, running around for the next conversation, for the next drink, for the new. I never really was present. I thought I was, but I definitely wasn't. And
it's a distraction, though, isn't it?
yeah. So this is the thing for myself: a distraction and escapism. But maybe Sam is saying it's not an distraction or escapism for him. It's a vehicle for connection. Is that what you're saying, Sam?
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, today perhaps I'll learn other ways to, you know, find connection. If we're going to go to the park and we're all friends and we're not going to get out a little tinny and we're all going to have a little laugh and we're going to be completely sober, maybe I'll learn something new today.
Yeah, I think we all will, man. I've been really looking forward to this one. How are you feeling about it, Zoe?
I'm excited. I feel like humour is a massive part of my life and it always has been. There's been a lot of laughter in my house growing up. I think that was also a bit of like a survival and like coping mechanism for everyone in my family.
Okay.
But I feel like that's like the one thing I look for in like connection with people is laughter. So I'm buzzing.
Sick. I think we can all agree that we need as much joy and laughter and happiness as we can get in today's day and age.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll find some spirituality throughout as well. Are you guys ready to go to the park?
I'm ready.
Get some laughter on with Clive and Jackie?
Let's
do it. Let's go.
Wow. Well, we've got something here that's going to change your life. And even better still, you're going to be able to change other people's lives with this secret power.
I mean, I don't feel like you need a full introduction, but this is Clive and Jackie, and they are the happiest, funniest people we've ever met.
As a member of the Magic Circle, I'm not supposed to leak secrets. But this one is just so important because it's life's changing. And it's spreading around the world, the power of laughter. And the secret is the brain doesn't know the difference from laughing for real or pretend laughter. The brain knows laughter is so important, it starts dumping these wonderful chemicals into your system. The most important one, serotonin. That's why so many people have to take these drugs to lift their mood, because they're not getting enough serotonin. You can dive into it through just laughter. Loads of animals laugh. Chimpanzees laugh quite a lot. Our closest relations, yeah. We laugh on the out-breath. Join me now. But chimps, they laugh because they're greedy on the in-breath and the out-breath. So they go, and you get double the serotonin. Do you want to dive into it now?
Hell yeah.
Breathe in through the nose. And bit of stretching. Let's have a frenzy. And this is when all the monkeys start coming out. There's a big meeting going on, and they're wired up.
Oh, wow.
Wow, how are you feeling now?
Oh yeah, I feel alive.
Loads of energy.
And that's free. Whenever I'm doing a world record, fastest comedian on the planet, blindfolded fastest magician, I always have a good laugh. Live TV, stand up live, longest running cable television, I'd always have a good laugh myself. I'm greedy.
I needed to know that because this episode actually that we're talking about is if we can have fun without alcohol or drugs. I'm in recovery and I need to know that because, you know, for the first few months of my recovery, I was like, I'm never going to have fun again. Clearly, you know, just in the last 30 seconds, that's kind of changed my mind. But Sam, for example, loves a drink. I'm not going to say he loves drugs. He's a disciplined man. He goes to the gym 5 days a week, but he enjoys a drink on the weekend. And he said to me last night when we were lying in bed, we were lying in the same bed. Anyway, Sam said to me last night, I can't believe you just go to the pub and like meet a mate without having a drink. And this is kind of what this episode's about, to learn the science. You're a science-backed man. You're not really into like spirituality as much, would you say?
Yeah, correct.
So do you think that learning alternative therapies from people like Clive and Jackie could maybe make you do something else on the weekend?
Well, I'm super excited about this one just because this series you've taken me on a spiritual journey, and you've told me to be serious, you know, really take it in.
Yeah.
And this time I actually get to laugh because I wanted to laugh all the way through this, and now I'm being given permission by two professional
Laughter
experts.
yogis.
You laughter yogis.
Please tell us, how did this start? How did you get into this?
Well, as a young lad, 7, my mum was manic depressant. She's schizophrenic. She used to hear noises and that. And in those days, the men in white coats would come along and take her away, and you'd have electric shocks for a week. And then they'd bring her back. Okay, and my dad had shell shock. Now, seeing your mum taken away is the worst thing, but I did notice that my mum used to laugh and smile when Tommy Cooper came on the telly, because you can't be happy and sad in the same place. So even if you're feeling really terrible, if you start thinking of something fun and just make yourself, it will lift that mood. So that's the superpower. So he used to wear a fez, Tommy did, and I thought it was a flower pot. I thought he was one of the flower pot men. So I used to put a flower pot in and come in and go, "Thank you very much," just like that. And that's what we do at corporate events. We hand out lots of fezzes, because in the 60s and 70s, everyone was doing Tommy Cooper impersonations. You didn't need to tell a joke. You would just take a big deep breath of air, because getting all that stale air out the bottom of your lungs is very important. And this is the yoga part, you see. That stale air can manifest into other things. And the more air in your system, the faster your brain is, the quicker you are. So if you're an advanced breather, and this is what our special forces, the fire brigade, are being taught now, to really get the maximum air. So when they're going in, they're firing on all cylinders, okay? So if I'm ever doing a Guinness World Record, going on live TV, I want to not leave that meeting thinking, I wish I'd have said that. If only I'd have thought of that. I'm wired up red, and my brain isn't thinking, what shall I say? It's firing up 2 or 3 different things for me to choose what to say. Wow. So that's how important advanced breathing is. So our system is, you've got to have a map to follow, is blast. It's like, do you want to have a blast with us? So it's going to be advanced breathing, advanced laughter, antics, which is playing, and the takeaway is going to be stretching, and the takeaway is going to be life-changing. So that's what we want to work through, that system, having a blast. Are you up for that, chaps?
We are
Yes.
so up
Okay,
for
shall we
that.
get the lungs,
Let's
get
do
any
it.
stale air?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right, okay then. Start breathing out now. More, and a bit more. Your lungs won't collapse. It's something built in there to stop it. Any stale air is going to hold up, feeling great and positive. And now slowly breathing in through your nose. Keep breathing in, push your tummy out so the air's going all the way down to the bottom. Push that tummy right out. Now hold that and breathe in some more. Hold that, and now just top up those lungs a bit more. Now hold that for 5 seconds, because it takes a while for all that oxygen to go in. And then we just out through the mouth, all the way out. Straight away, be aware of how you're feeling.
Dizzy.
Okay?
In a fun way.
Yeah,
Yeah, a bit lightheaded.
absolutely.
I didn't have to pay for this time.
People spend hours, they go off into the mountains and they just practice this breathing to take them to a different planet, okay? But it can get a bit boring, that, for the average person. So that's why when we're breathing out to get rid of the stale air, we laugh. We just go, and if you're laughing in a group, you're exercising. You're burning calories. Wow. If you smile a lot, it makes you look more sexy.
Wait, there's 2 things you care about, Sam: being sexy and losing calories.
That is true.
Now, yeah. What do? You look at all the incredible things that it's fighting. I mean, 5 years ago, a doctor said to me, "Do you want the good news or the bad news?" And I said, "Okay, what's the bad news?" He said, "You got cancer." I said, "Well, flipping hell, What's the good news, man? And he said, well, it's the good cancer. For whatever you've been doing, it's just going to be there. You'll probably die before it even starts attacking your system. And it's prostate cancer. So that was 5 years ago, he told me, and I knew the side effects. You know the side effects, lads. Do you know, if you're having problems with any of the waterworks, get a blood test. And then if they catch it straight away, you'll be okay. That's the biggest killer. But I reckon because I've been stepping up my laughter, that's what keeps it at bay.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. And there's research and science going into that it is fighting back.
That's incredible.
Maximum air, laughing.
Giggling.
And stretching. Stretching is part of it as well. Okay, they say that the younger generation now, and that's you lot, aren't so good at communicating. You haven't got all the chat, the rabbit, because you're on here all the time, and that's giving you the dopamine. Every time you go like that, oh, that's good, dopamine, 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 and you get depleted of dopamine. That's the quick fix chemical rather than the serotonin. Dopamine is when you get a promotion, you get a new car, clinch that deal, and you get these highs and lows because having a new car soon wears off. Getting that promotion soon wears off. So you're on this highs and lows where if you're also listening to music, chatting properly, stretching and laughing, you're getting serotonin, which actually empowers all the rest of it.
Okay.
Oxytocin, when you're chatting to people, keep the eye contact. That's the love drug. That's when they worked out that in the 90s, they had this chemical that could just dump the oxytocin and everyone was loved up. But if you've got eye contact and smiling, that's it. Doggies know it, little babies know it. They go for the eye contact to get that oxytocin going.
You know, you were talking about the difference between dopamine and serotonin.
Yeah.
What sorts of things then can people be doing at home to have more serotonin?
Right.
And focus on that more.
Yeah.
Because I think that's really important.
That's it.
Like,
Absolutely. So we call it the daily dose. Make sure you get your dose. So it's dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and the endorphins is the love drug. Okay, as well. That's when you're having sex there, and it's a painkiller, and laughter comes from that as well. But to get the serotonin, it's listening to music. We all know what our favourite music is. You just put that on. You haven't got your records, have you? We put a record on, and that lifts it straight away. Having a chat, instead of texting, send someone a voicemail message, or a face mail. You've got that going, oxytocin as well as the serotonin.
Yeah.
So it's listen to music. Clapping is really good. So if I'm ever doing warm up at a show there, I want the audience clapping. So when the main man comes on, they're really up for it. And you've got all these acupuncture points. So when you clap, all the ends of your fingers should hit together. That makes you feel good. So I want a big round of applause. Everyone's feeling good. Breathe in.
Okay.
Well, Clive and Jackie, I can't contain myself. Can we try some laughing?
Yeah.
Sam just wants all them serotonin and
Getting
oxytocin.
cornered into a laugh. Okay. So also we gently move around like this here. And the three main types of laughter. Jack, do you want to come in and go through the three main types of laughter?
So we'll start up with the high-pitched one.
high pitch.
High pitch is good.
From the throat. Okay. Recovery breath. Look around, making eye contact there, smiling. Smiling. Okay, so we move on down. So that's laughing from the throat, and that can dry you out a bit there. That's how kids squeaky laughter there. So we want to go for some deeper laughter. From the heart, this is. So let's fill up through the nose. And machine gun laughter where you go. it's just about getting that air out all the time. You want the air out, new oxygen in. And then we've got the
Ho, ho, ho.
Father Christmas.
Santa.
Big deep breath in. Push your tummy out. And just quietly going, ho, ho, ho. Looking at each other, keeping the eye contact. Ho, ho, ho. Recovery breath now. It's also good to have an annoying laugh. Okay, because if you go into a room and you want to clear it, you don't want to be shouting, raising your voice. But if you develop a good annoying laugh, like mine is,
Yeah, that's wild.
I can clear all the family out the room for that there. So,
That's donkey vibes, that one.
Oh, man. Sam, what's your annoying laugh? What's your annoying laugh?
I don't know.
Yeah, go for it.
well,
Don't
that's
think,
it.
just
I'll
feel.
just do anything.
Make one up.
Make one up.
Make
Yeah.
one up now.
you can borrow mine. Now you'll get them joining in with you. That it's got to be something.
That's
But
your
use mine.
normal
That's,
laugh.
mine I found is the good. And this is it. When you're experimenting with laughter, you get real laughter. So it just naturally goes on, and
That's
you're not
clever, yeah.
relying on jokes. Laughter is so important. You can't wait for a comedy moment. So even if you hear a joke, and you just go, oh, that's rubbish, because it's got to get past your main mind there, where I'm offended with that, or I didn't get it, or I really want to laugh, but that's silly. But when you hear a joke from now on, you're going to make him feel the best comedian ever. So who wants to practice, just tell a naff joke, and we're all going to really laugh?
I feel
like
like
it's-
you'd be good at that.
Oh, you got some really good naff ones.
All right, cool. Oh, no, but they're too long, I think.
One-liner.
One
Oh,
liner.
no.
All right, I got one.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
What's pink and fluffy?
I give in. What's pink and fluffy?
Pink fluff.
That's great for the ego. Oh, my
It
God.
does, yeah.
Now,
I've got a quick one.
okay.
All right, cool. It's a little bit longer, but still quick. A grasshopper works into a bar, and he asks for a drink, and the guy goes, "Oh, I've got." The barman goes, "Oh, I've got a drink named after you," and he goes, "What? You've got a drink named Steve?" Thanks, guys. I knew it was good.
I know if you're real laughing or
I don't know anymore.
Now don't forget, what we're doing
Oh,
here
my
is
cheeks hurt.
exercise. We're burning calories. It's making us fitter and stronger inside here. So it will tire you, okay? So when you really go in, you think, okay, and you'll sleep better for it,
Ooh.
as well as being recharged during the day.
So could you like do that before you go to sleep? Like an hour before you go into sleep? Because everyone's big on like no screen time now. So does it put your phone away, look in the mirror and just make yourself and fake laugh for a bit?
Yeah, you have to really, the sleep, a lot of people do have sleep problems, so it has to be then designed, and you've got to play with it a bit, because it can also supercharge you. So when is it good? To perhaps 3 hours, 4 hours before you go to bed. Then that goes down out your system, and then off you go there. So you'll know, experiment with laughter.
Interesting. So no more 2025. Experimenting with drugs is out. Experimenting with laughter is in.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. So Sam, do you reckon next time you, instead of down in the pint, you might have a little bit, try a little of laughter with your wife?
Yeah, we'll try that first.
I know you're going to try that.
We'll try that
I can
first.
imagine
We'll
you
try
doing
that
it,
first.
Yeah.
I think what I'd like to know as well, as a skeptic of all therapies, I'll be honest, I didn't even know laughter would even come into this. This has been a surprise for me today. But I'd like to know how your practices could be applied to like my business life, because I'm always trying to better myself in business and the corporate world, and seal that deal. Is
Yeah.
there anything I can do that's going to help me succeed and be even more successful?
It lifts the mood, and it also makes you more creative. So when you walk through the shop floor, just having a smile at someone can lift the mood. And a good laughter session for 10 seconds can boost productivity for 20%. So you're going to get your people producing more, being more creativity and enjoying it, want to come into work, because a lot of people we go to now and they're saying we can't get everyone in from COVID still. And they want them thinking, oh, I've got to go into work there. It's just so much fun. So having 10 minutes of fun with your people there, they will they'll tell their friends what a great company. We have 10 minutes of fun, messing about, laughing, stretching for no reason there, and we're getting paid for it. And then they feel great. Everyone wants to work for you there, and you're getting more from them. They will produce more. They'll be fitter. Because you get some people, just because they're in the office, doesn't mean their brain's in there. So you want them firing. But you have to be gentle with people. I couldn't go in and start doing the monkey and the gorilla and all that sort of thing. You just get them smiling. And we used to have a great comedian, Spike Milligan. Have you heard of him?
I have, yeah.
He used to go to some dark places. He had shell shock like my dad. And he wrote this poem when he was at a dark place, because he knew the power of the smile. And he said, smiling is infectious. You catch it like the flu. I smiled at someone today and they started smiling too. I passed around the corner and someone caught my cheeky grin. He started smiling. I'd passed it on to him. I thought about a smile and realised its worth. But a single smile just like yours can travel round the
Amazing. I love that.
I was planning on going to the pub tonight, okay? And, the topic being, can you still have fun and be sober? I am going to go to the pub. I'm going to have a Diet Coke, and I'm going to get my friends, and I'm going to see if we can all have a laugh.
That's
and see if I can really have some fun. Clive and Jackie, thanks so much for
Thank you so
laughing
much.
with us in the park today.
Yeah. Where can our listeners and watchers find you?
Okay, we're on laughter-yoga.co.uk. There's loads of videos of us there doing laughter yoga workshops, and if you need to have a bit of a lift of a mood, tune into that. Send us an email there of how you're getting on, how you feel it. Or if you want your event supercharged and you don't want to rely on a comedian, you just want people to share the science and get people experimenting in laughing for no reason, then reach out and we'll be happy to come and laugh with you.
Amazing. We're going to put all of the where you can find them in the description so people will be able to find you. Thanks so much. This has been amazing.
so
I
much.
definitely feel a bit lighter and a bit more energetic. How do you guys feel?
I'm excited. Let's get back to the studio.
Yeah. Thank you guys. It's the high pitched one for me. So listen, guys.
Hey, we're in a good mood. Let's face it.
We're
in a good mood.
Fake laughter tricks the brain into actual laughter.
It doesn't know the difference.
It doesn't know the difference
between fake laughing and real laughing, and then fake laughing usually turns into real laughter.
So it releases the same chemicals, which essentially are these little beads of joy going off in our heads that we created by doing a little
But it's the serotonin.
serotonin.
So that he was talking about how dopamine is when you get the pay rise, you buy a new car, or you're liking something on Instagram, and then which is quick hits of happiness. But then serotonin is what lasts longer, and it's the serotonin that you get when you laugh. You need like a healthy balance of all of it. But we're getting too much dopamine hits at the moment, and we think it's given us like serotonin effects, but it doesn't.
After our discussion about alcohol, did you enjoy that more than a pint?
No. Absolutely
Straight
not.
up.
Absolutely not.
Even when you were doing the pretend, the pints of laughter.
Oh, yeah.
Even the pint of laughter?
No.
Would you rather
What
a pint
tasted-
of laughter or a pint of Stella?
Stella.
Stella's so buttered as well.
Look, I wouldn't trade a little cold San Miguel
Crispy ice
crispy
one.
on a
Crispy cold
a
one.
sunny Sunday. But what I have taken from it is I've learned that not all therapy needs to be talk about your feelings and
Okay.
burn the burn the sage and, you know, like, it doesn't have to be like that. It can just be as simple as laughter, because, you know, it's a bit overwhelming doing those things when I'm not used to it. But if it's just as simple as laughing, then, you know, that's a really nice sort of starter to my, you know, spiritual journey.
Okay.
And it could just start with,
now we're talking.
you could just start with a laugh.
Is this the beginning of your spiritual journey, Mr. Samuel Robert
I wouldn't say
Baird?
that, but you
I
know,
mean, you just, I
I
mean, you
think
just
you kind of
did.
just did.
okay. Oh my
No,
god.
no, you planted the seed.
No, but like at least because sometimes it is overwhelming, like all that stuff. And
That's actually such a good point. That isn't something I've actually thought about, around how the activities for you potentially, because it's like a whole new world, how that actually can be quite overwhelming because we're so used to it. I actually
Yeah.
haven't even thought of it like that.
Yeah, like I may not have done some of these activities that are coming up, but I am in the
Aware of
world of
them.
people and friends who have done them, or I've done them regularly.
It's funny though, because like, excuse the pun.
Jesus.
Like obviously I know laughter makes me happy, but I've never thought about using it throughout my day if I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah,
like
that's
the
the thing
fake
that-
laughter, I've never even like thought about that.
Okay, let's be honest here, yeah? Are we going to go off into our separate lives and like maybe be feeling a bit anxious before something, or, you know, a bit stressed about something and just start fake laughing?
If I'm on my own, yeah.
You
Or
would-
with
Well,
someone I trust.
I guess it's worth a try, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I can imagine that I might give it.
Like if I wake up in a really bad
Actually,
mood.
I'm more likely to do it with someone else, I reckon, to be completely frank. I reckon if I'm at home with Liz and something's maybe a little bit tense or something, I might just try fake laughing and see what happens. I don't know if I do it to myself. But I'm more likely...
I think you have to pick the right moment though, because like if
She
in the
might
middle of
be
an
like, "You fucking
argument and
joking,
you've done
yeah."
something wrong, and then you're going,
I'd rather that, to be honest. I'd rather that. This is
I guess
well,
it could
well up my
diffuse
street.
the situation.
Yeah, if there's, you know, if someone gave me the option to talk about my feeling, like, I'm just like, shut up. But if someone's like, right, Sam, just laugh really, really hard right now,
Yeah.
and it made me feel better, that's nice. I like that.
All right, cool. So next time me and you are in a stressful business situation, if I just start laughing,
And if it's like really traumatic,
okay.
or like if someone's dad just died, and
Yeah,
you go,
yeah.
I got something that's really helpful. All right?
Yeah, fair.
Think of this.
Just
is funny.
laugh about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I liked how simple it was.
If we're thinking about it in terms of using laughter as a way of getting to fun without alcohol,
Yeah.
I feel like it's quite interesting to know that like you actually don't need the booze element of it
Yeah.
to be laughing and to have a good time.
You don't
'Cause you
need
can get all of the
alcohol to be happy, joyous, or free. You can
Yeah, all
just
of
be
like
good
those-
company,
all
he said
those-
eye contact, community, and yeah, living in a lighter vibration, I guess.
and all those chemicals that you were talking about obviously can get activated when you drink a pint of Stella.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and I guess
also-
that is what we're looking for, right? I really think that it should be done with friends, for sure. I'm not sure how I'd feel about it with strangers, but like it was really nice doing it with you guys and just laughing away. I definitely, I definitely felt good after it, and yeah, a couple of laughter is maybe all we need.
Did you learn anything about yourself?
No,
Okay.
I didn't learn anything. I didn't learn anything. I learned that not about myself, but I have. It's interesting about the science behind laughter.
Yeah.
Man, all I need to just be around you. I just think you just crack me up even when you don't mean to. So there's my laughter therapy for the rest
Well,
of
I
my
guess I am a therapist. So.
life. Maybe you are.
Realistically.
You're the skeptic and the therapist. Tell me, man, did you write one of our famous Sam's poems for this activity?
I got a little poem. It wouldn't be Spirit on the Rocks without a poem from Sam, would it?
Go,
It
Sam.
wouldn't.
Please share with us.
Okay, here we go. Today I was met with joy in disguise. 2 laughter yogis, bright and wise. We gathered round with open hearts, taking a break from money and charts.
Ooh.
They said, trade the drink for a laugh. Sip daily joy on your behalf. Laughter's therapy you can do. A dose of ha-ha to carry you through. Not every therapy is a climb. Sometimes it's laughter shared in time. Today I felt my spirit rise. Tearful grins with Jackie and Clive. And now I know, both true and clear, the best kind of buzz is already here.
Oh, that was really good.
Jesus, bro.
I'm a poet, bro.
You're actually,
You are a
well,
poet.
that's
That
pretty
was
fucking
really
sick.
good. I liked that.
That's man. Shout out Jackie and Clive and
Yeah, man.
nice. So yeah, I think we should shout out Jackie and Clive. If anyone wants to
definitely.
book them for, I think they do parties, corporate events, groups. They do work with.
Parties.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I think that'd be
Like children's entertainers.
like,
Steve-
imagine,
like Steve
imagine if you
Sausage.
just had like a house party and you like just
Charlie
brought
Cheesecake.
Jackie and Clive out.
Okay, well,
Balloon
okay.
animals.
But yeah, invite them to your
them
party.
They
it
are
would actually be quite jokes
a
at a
hoot.
party.
I'll tell you that. www.laughter-yoga.co.uk.
Easy.
Join us for free laughter yoga class now. They said they got lots of videos on there, and yeah, definitely worth headquarters India. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, they were wicked. Thank you so much for them for coming out. And
Yeah, they were so cute, and they also had matching outfits, which was adorable.
if you're interested in talking more about stopping drinking or curious of not drinking, give me a message the page, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. So yeah, man, Sam, anything signing out on alcohol and joy and laughter and spirituality and love? Ha 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 ha. Thank you guys. See you next time.